on my 14-year journey, it's you get to a point, you're calm, you're relaxed, and then something hits you and you're like, dude, there's more. So then you go for it.
Damn, Kade.
What?
Got some gray hairs on that goatee.
Yeah, I earned every one. I earned all these bitches.
Fair enough.
Being in construction so long.
Being in the business.
Yep.
I feel like high school is so much...
how old are you?
I'm only 38.
You're 38?
Yeah.
Y'all didn't know that?
I feel like it did.
I'm like...
I thought you were 37.
Oh,
I just turned 38 in November.
You just turned 38. Okay.
I didn't even think you were that old when I met you. I thought you were like early 30s.
Yeah, when I first met you, I was like, you got to be like young, like.
So
30s,
this
30s.
what you're seeing is this is construction years. So I'm like 85.
Yeah.
That's what that shit does to you,
Oh my
dude.
gosh.
Yep.
That's just business in general. Same thing with my dad.
Yeah. Anything entrepreneurial stuff is
Stress on your body just makes it age
You just
faster.
aged like 15 years and
It's-
6 months.
dude, it's 24/7. That's why. Like it's, I remember when I was working hourly, there was so much time that I had on my hands to think about what I was going to do after work. I think I thought, I bet work was maybe 5 hours out of the day.
Was that when you were at GC?
That was when I was a superintendent. Yeah. Yep.
So when did it all
I mean,
change?
shit.
then?
Before that, dude. I was like prospected at the airport, pushing wheelchairs around and shit.
Oh, yeah. I remember you told us
You
about
never
that.
thought about work when you were doing that shit.
just
You
thought
were
about
always
pushing
dinking off.
wheelchairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So when did it all change? Like when you took over? You didn't take over this business, did you? Or
No,
did you
I
start this?
started it.
You
Yeah.
started
Yep.
this.
Well, you started with Maven Interiors, right?
Nope.
No?
Nope. That was kind of a branch off. So
Oh, okay.
DKA started long before any of that stuff.
What year?
That was like 2010.
2010. Okay.
Yeah.
How was it starting out? Because, like, I don't know. A lot of business people say that, like, starting a business is like a rocket taking off in space. Like, it takes the most energy, most constant energy all the way through to get out of the solar system. Like, not the solar system, the atmosphere. So it's just starting a business is probably like the same
And then
thing.
once it's
I guess.
going, it's kind of like
Yeah, and it
going-ish.
probably changes with what you are doing.
Yeah.
But if you're like bootstrapped and you're the one doing it, it's you doing the work. Like, all right, we're gonna go back. So I was with my old man for about 6-7 years.
Yeah.
But I would probably say I was hard to contain. I was just wanted to go. Like I wanted to grow.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to hang back and just wait. I was like eager as shit.
Sounds like you. Yeah.
Yeah. So let him go. So I ended up my old man and I did not have a great relationship. I think it was kind of like a business owner employee type thing where if I called him, and I was probably, I was young, like I said, more of what I was thinking about at that age, 19, 20, 21, 22, was I was thinking about what I was going to do to my truck after work.
That's
Or
yeah,
going
that sounds
golf.
about right.
Or, you know what I mean? Like, it's a total different mindset. Like
Not like an hourly job where
I
you're
do not
just,
want
you
to
can
talk
just
about
quit it. It's like an all day, all hours.
It never
thing.
ends. Never ends. I thought I was going to be the best golfer in the world when I started my own business. My first debit card is a golf clubs and shit from the business card.
Damn.
That is not how it goes, dude.
It's not pretty. Yeah.
No, I used to get off work and I would go golf. I'd go walk Stonebridge like every day when I got off work when I worked for my old man. I'd go walk Stonebridge till it got dark. And then I'm like, I'm going to end up starting my own business and I'll have so much time to golf.
Just sucked all of your...
Hell no, dude. Like,
Quite the opposite.
total opposite.
That's so funny.
Total opposite, dude. And then you can't, there's always something on your mind. There's always either making payroll, paying your own bills. It's got to be a point where your bags come off and you are no longer working in the business, but you're working on it.
Yeah.
You're going to start from the bottom and you're going to be working and figuring out shit on your own. Like, I'm working in the business. Then I finally get enough people to,
Yeah,
I finally get
slowly
enough
just-
revenue that I'm not necessarily so worried about my gas, like buying gas every day. Because you'll get big checks, then you'll be drained for a while. Then you'll get a check, and then you'll be drained for a while. So you start going through where you're working on it, you're in it, then you finally get away from it and break away from it, and you're just doing bids and stuff like that. So now you're overhead. So now you end up having overhead. So you got to start watching because the guys out in the field now have to make your wage because you're now overhead. So then you kind of get to that point, then that starts running really good and smooth. And sometimes you'll get sometimes you'll get relaxed with that. You'll be comfortable. Like you're not worried about growth anymore. You're paying your bills. You're just chilling.
Just kind of a
So
stable
you might,
point.
like you might lose a couple of years of just sitting in that same spot, stagnant, for a couple of years, like fast.
Did you ever find yourself in that spot?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. That's I've been doing this for 14 years, and that's probably, if I had what I know now to turn around and start it over again, you give me 12 months from the 14 years.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and a lot of that is where I'm at now, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. Like, I won't go through those. I'll want to get back to the position I'm at now. I don't want to be in the, when you're growing and you're getting up there, every position you're getting to is a higher level.
Yeah.
So you're pumped. You're excited.
Then once you hit that stable point, you kind of get bored of it.
You might just kind of hang out there because you're like comfortable.
You don't want to
you're
take
like,
any
dude,
more
we're
risks,
kicking
right?
ass. I'm comfortable. Yeah, you don't know what else is out there. You don't know the higher level until you go get it. You end up driving like an old ass Honda Accord. Then you get out of there and you end up getting yourself like a Charger or something, or a nicer car.
Platinum.
You start getting a nicer car or something, and you're like, dude, I can't go back to that. But then you sit in that car because you're loving it. But then finally something sparks your attention, and you're like, well, what about that one?
Just never stop.
Then you go for that
improving on
car.
it.
Yeah, then you go for that car, and then from there you'll never see yourself going back. On my 14-year journey, it's you get to a point you're relaxed, and then something hits you, and you're like, dude, there's more. So then you go for it, and then you go for it.
Yeah, it's just like that endless horizon that you secretly don't want to reach.
Me and Kade talk about this all the time. It's like success is a paradise that people secretly don't want to reach. They want to just keep working towards that paradise.
Yeah.
Because after you get to that paradise, what's next?
There's always going to be something.
There's always more.
There's
Doesn't
always
matter.
going to be something.
So you just want
There's
to
always another
learn
mountain
to
climb.
love.
We talk about this all the time. It's like success is a paradise that people secretly don't want to reach. They want to just keep working towards that paradise.
Yeah.
Because after you get to that paradise, what's next?
There's always going to be something.
There's always more.
There's
Doesn't
always
matter.
going to be something.
So you just want
There's
to
always another
learn
mountain
to
climb.
love the journey of it.
And that is, you have to.
Yeah.
And that's the hardest part. And I think that everybody does this, even through high school and everything. In high school, they might be like, dude, if I could just get that girl, I'll be so happy.
No, yeah.
And then they get that girl,
and then they're not.
and nothing has changed.
No, I definitely have done that before,
Yeah,
too.
oh, dude, I think everybody's
with
done
my
it.
cars and stuff that I get,
Yeah.
I'll get it, and I'll be like, as soon as I get that, then it's going to change my whole life and
dude, I'm
stuff.
fucking
And then,
sweating my
like,
ass off.
yeah, I'm like, this is going to change my life. And then now I have a bike and a car and stuff and all this stuff that I've wanted
Nothing's
forever,
changed.
and it feels like it didn't have the same effect that I was thinking that it
It
would.
didn't fill the void.
Yeah, it didn't fill the,
No,
the
and
void of what I really wanted.
That's what it is like people need to realize to not chase those things.
I love
Because-
focusing on just because if you focus on loving the journey though, then all the results will just be surprise. How do you say that?
All the
They'll
results,
be
all the successes and all the goals that you achieve,
They'll
those
just
are
be
byproducts
be a byproduct of
the
it.
journey.
But you are looking, what is driving you though is those byproducts.
That's
A lot of the
thing,
time, the
Yeah.
byproduct is what's driving you. So you are, but you just need to change the mindset to not think that the minute that you get there, your life's going to be made.
Yeah, no, you just
Because that's what everybody does. The minute I get this car, it's going to be made.
Once I have
because
that,
then
Yeah.
because then it just
If I-
stops
if-
your
yeah,
progress.
Yeah. If I start making 6 figures a year,
Yeah.
I made it.
And
No,
then you
that's
just
not
go
the case.
stagnant, lazy
Yeah.
for a little bit, and then you go back up. It's just keeps on. It's like a stairway.
Yeah, just stay hungry.
It's not linear.
Well,
and
it's like Bronson said at the mastermind. He's like, make the task the goal.
Yeah,
Make
Yeah,
the
that's-
task the
yeah.
goal, not,
with
not,
his
not the
mindset
goal.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his mindset.
because then you'll
stuff
just
was
always
super
have
awesome.
constant little victories, and then you'll just stay happy. And
Yeah.
then the bigger stuff will come when you just
Well,
keep on.
and that's
Yeah.
what I've realized a lot in the last year with art and stuff is if I'm not working on my art, I'm not happy. As a person, just because that's what makes me happy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
everybody always has to be working on something to keep them. I feel like I always have to keep improving to have a point to my life almost. It's kind of weird. It's
If you're that type of person, yeah, a lot of people
Yeah.
don't give a shit, and they'll just.
yeah,
But if you're that type of person and you're hungry, then you're going to be. And you're
Yeah.
going to be constantly chasing a new goal. And you'll constantly, it'll take a minute for you to realize, you need to be present and enjoy the present.
Yeah.
Because if not, and you just live in the future, you're going to miss a ton of shit in between.
Yeah.
And you will get to that spot and you'll get to that point.
Yeah, but then you'll regret missing all that stuff.
But then
and
you'll realize
experiences,
there's a new
yeah.
point, and you're going to put your head down again and miss a ton of shit again. Like there's always going to be a new thing you're going for. So be present
Yeah.
while working on that goal. That way you enjoy everything up to that goal. Then when you set the next goal, you can enjoy everything getting to that goal. Don't just put your head down and wait till you get to that goal to look up,
Yeah.
because you're just going to see another one and you're going to put your head down again.